Well, hello there, Nigeria. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and we're excited that the weekend is finally here, and we are feeling good.
Yes, indeed. We're feeling fantastic. Now, my name is Titilayo Oyinson, and of course, it's going to be a great day. We're alive. Thank you, Lord. We're alive. And not just alive, we're live on tvcontinental.tv and, of course, on Facebook. Look us up at TVC Connect. For comments, ensure you use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Please do. And, of course, on Friday like this in the kitchen, it's always something very special with Chef Mary Jane.
Yes,
in
indeed.
the building.
Chef Mary.
Cadine's soup pot.
Good to be here.
It's a very scintillating soup pot at that.
We can't wait to spice up your new month.
Hello guys, good morning.
And the very flowery this
Yes, I'm in a very floral mood.
Yeah,
Floral,
that's what the
not
new
flowery.
month brings.
Yeah, that's what the new month brings. Happy new month, people.
Yes.
So
Wish you all the love and
June
joy
1st.
and happiness. Yeah.
We're glad that you are joining us on June 1st. We're going to have a great show today.
Yes, indeed. June 1st, and we have Mary Jane in the studio. Jane, June, Jane. Just trying to find something to rhyme. It's not really working.
Mary June
I know.
Jane.
It's not really working. June, Jane. I don't know. But
all right, so straight to this morning's highlights. It's going to be a great show. It's Friday, June 1st. And first thing is the movies, right?
of course, we have to know what's happening in the cinemas this weekend.
Look out!
I knew today was going to be.
Let's load up. This is going to be harsh!
What?
Here comes the harsh part! Here goes nothing. Well, in preparation for all the Owambes happening this weekend, Regina of Radiance will be joining us on the show to give us a tutorial on shadow blending. I wonder what that is.
Yeah. Yomi
that
will
was
tell you.
for the ladies. And some men, probably like
Who?
Mike.
Really? Shadow blending?
Shadow blending.
But something that might be more up Mike's alley is fashion. And of course, on the show today, we have Fashion's Finest Africa. Another entertaining report for you this time. But this one is from Bimbo Ashigbe.
And of course, we're going to be bringing you some music live from Godwin and Mecca, otherwise known as G-Wins.
And don't forget your comments coming in. They're very important to us. We really want to know how you feel about Wake Up Nigeria.
And of course, you're going to get a chance to win free tickets.
Of course.
To the cinemas today. Finally, all the tickets that Mike has been hoarding.
this guy, I don't understand.
We heard that you have over 200 tickets, refusing to give them out. Like,
Wow. I've been begging him. Please give me some for my nanny and I.
You know,
what's going to break your drawer?
it's quite obvious that these guys just woke up this morning to they just had me mad. They just had me mad. Well, it's okay. It's my birth month, so I can understand. It's the first of my birth. So they're getting ready. So this is what happens now. MM will be receiving land gifts. Yomi will be receiving car gifts. And Titi will be receiving house gifts.
Amen.
Because she Titi has been in the house mood now this period.
Amen.
So no. I mean for me, like they'll pass through you. So you are my representative.
Really?
So land, cars, Yomi, house, Titi.
Yeah,
so you know.
car.
No problem.
Maybe
No problem. So wait, you're a Gemini then, yeah?
no can. I don't like calling that zodiac sign. Cancer, yes.
Okay.
But if I had to choose, I would have loved to be a Leo.
Really?
Yeah, if I had to choose. Now Leo.
Yeah.
When was Gemini, what's Aquarius, what's Capricorn, what's what Pisces,
Leo.
all that. Leo is.
We are the Leos.
Yes, you're a Leo, by
Yes,
the
I
way.
am.
Yes,
August.
you are.
So much happening over the
So
next few
yesterday I was having an interesting conversation with my mom and my husband.
Yeah.
My mom recently got a laptop for my nanny's son.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and he's going into just 3. And I asked, why does he need a laptop in a junior school?
Okay.
Well, that's secondary school now.
Yeah, but in a junior school, I understand senior secondary. I do not understand junior secondary.
My kids are asking for their
Yeah, and yeah, that was a place of argument for my husband. He was saying things have changed. A lot more kids are more, you know, are more involved with technology and stuff. And I'm like, that is why the reading culture in Nigeria is dead.
No, it's not true.
Because because you have teachers giving the students assignment to go to the cyber cafes to do them. Send them to the libraries. Let them go and do research. Let them take books and read and do their research and do their assignments.
How many libraries
do not
are
expose
still in
many of these people
Like
to the
physical
internet because there's so many vices on the internet.
Exactly. The point is that physical books are going out of
Yes.
fashion or whatever.
Fashion,
Exactly.
There's things that you have Kindles, you have things, everything is moving to this.
Yeah.
Look, my kid, when she or he is born, 2 years, once you can see, oh God, hold the system. Don't play. Just 3. You are too old.
Yeah.
You are too old for the system.
My point is there are too many internet vices that are quite a distraction for young people at a very young age. I think it's too early to, you know, expose them to those vices, especially when they are, especially when they are.
Oh, you know what? We'll continue this argument. This argument is very interesting. Second half, we need to continue.
We need to.
Tech-savvy guys, so we need to talk about this more.
All right. We have to head on over to this. That moves so fast. But we have to go now. Fade is on standby for us.
Good morning, Nigeria. On the news this hour, the joint health sector unions, the JOHESU, have agreed to suspend the 44-day-old strike. This decision follows the intervention of the National Industrial Court, which offered to take over the mediation process between the striking health workers and the government. Earlier, a non-governmental organization had obtained a court order mandating the health workers to suspend their industrial action. But in pursuit of its constitutional rights to either comply or challenge the court order, it filed an appeal at the appellate court. The union has now directed its members to resume duties on Monday. President Muhammadu Buhari has signed the Not Too Young to Run bill, congratulating young Nigerians for conceiving and championing a landmark piece of legislation that will expand the playing field for youth participation in politics. The bill, which the president describes as a formidable legacy in Nigeria's maturing democracy, ensures a reduction in the minimum age for elective office in Nigeria, with the eligible age for members of the State Houses of Assembly reduced from 30 to 25 years. Likewise, the eligible age for aspirants for the House of Representatives is reduced from 30 to 25 years, while that for the office of the president is reduced from 40 to 35 years. President Buhari expresses surprise that age limits for senators and governors remain untouched and believes that this is an issue that needs to be addressed going forward. Nevertheless, he is optimistic that the piece of legislation opens up the political field for young Nigerians to leave their mark. Senators have described the assent to the Not Too Young to Run bill as a gift by the National Assembly and the executive to young Nigerians. The sponsor of the bill in the Senate, Senator Abdulaziz Nyako, described the development as a gateway for younger Nigerians to get into governance. He says efforts are on to reduce campaign financing. Senators Mao Ohwabunwa and Kabiru Marafa also believe the involvement of young persons in government will increase productivity, engender age balance, and create opportunities for fresh ideas. And President Muhammadu Buhari has extended his condolences to the family of the chairman of the Punch Nigeria Limited, Mr. Gbadebo Abodanrin, who passed away at the age of 60. The president equally commiserates with all members of the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, the media and the sports industry in the country on the death of the respected entrepreneur and philanthropist. In a statement signed by the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Buhari said Abodanrin, who was greatly admired by his peers in the media and sports industry, will be long remembered for his resourcefulness, managerial proficiency, and invaluable contributions to the growth of both sectors. The president prays that God will comfort all who mourn Abodari and grant his soul eternal rest. The Kaduna State former governor, Mukhtar Yero, and 3 others will remain behind bars until June the 6th. They are standing trial in an ongoing corruption charge. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, charged them with 4 counts bordering on money laundering, misappropriation of public funds, a criminal conspiracy, and breach of trust. Counsel to the accused persons say they are innocent, but that to the EFCC is okay with the court's decision. Well, for harboring hoodlums, suspected cultists and miscreants, the demolition of real estate belonging to the late Prophet Emmanuel Odumosu, popularly known as Jesuingbu, has begun. Authorities say they are out to restore sanity in the area, which they claim has over time become the den of every social vice. What once stood here was the Universal College of Regeneration of the late Prophet Emmanuel Olufumilayo Odumosu, popularly known as Jesus of Oyingbo. Until his death, these structures were sanctuary to many of his adherents. Several litigations, which lasted up to 3 decades, turned the place to the shadow of its former self. The South-South Governors Forum say the federal government should apply the 13% derivation principle as enshrined in the Constitution when withdrawing the $1 billion from the excess crude account for national security. Reaffirming their unwavering stance for the restructuring of Nigeria, the South-South governors also advised the federal government to withdraw the bill on national water resources. The chairman, South-South Governors Forum, and Governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dixon, have been meeting governors and prominent members of the geopolitical zone on the need to restructure Nigeria, a move which led to the Pandef Mega Rally in Yenagoa, where South-South, Southeast, Southwest, and Middle Belt leaders also expressed their support. The South-South governors met in Port Harcourt and reaffirmed their stance on the issue. That's the news this hour. I'm Fedishola Shutingwa. Let's bring you today's weather forecast.
All right, it's time for the sports update. Newspaper updates, and we're taking the headlines from the Daily Sun to begin with. And the headline, Army, Police impound dangerous weapons. Soldiers intercept 3 trucks with 300,000 live cartridges. Wow. Buhari signs not too young to run bill into law. And finally, Unilag professor in sex for Marx mess. Wow. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of the Guardian newspaper, it says, wait until 2023, President Buhari tells Nigerian youth. PDP vows better age limit package, claims ownership of new legislation. Nigeria loses 224 billion naira revenue to IPOB sit-at-home order. And finally, address citizens' confidence level, trust U.S. envoy tells government. That's what we have on The Guardian. All
right. On the cover of The Punch, it's a bit of a sad note this morning as the chairman of The Punch has passed away yesterday. We can see him there, Gbade Abodering. Also, we have on the cover of the Punch, 2019, EFCC asks banks for corrupt customers list. You'll find that on page 12. And then Buhari, Saraki, others mourn Wale Abodering on the cover of the Punch.
On the cover of the Nigerian Tribune, we have not too young to run law. Buhari signs bill, surprised senators, governors not affected. I'm not sure what that means there. Need to read more on that. Army intercepts 3 trucks loaded with live cartridges in Ogun State. Teacher stabs husband to death over transport fare in Lagos. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune. All
right, and then up next is the New Telegraph and the headline, ex-governor Jonathan's minister sent to prison over 800 million naira. Stock market posts 1.1 trillion naira loss in May. Wow. Profit takings, political tension stir sell pressure. And finally, ex-VC Unilag professor in sex scandal. All on the cover of the New Telegraph.
This day newspaper says Buhari signs not too young to run bill, charges youth to leave their mark. Beginning for youth's inclusion, says Saraki, and Ekweremadu hails National Assembly for delivering on promise. PDP, however, claims credit. Then finally, NNPC gets presidential approval to review PSC agreements. That's what we have on the cover of this day.
All right. And
yep.
I think you have the Vanguard there.
Yes, the Vanguard is here as well. Insubordination, cause of rising insecurity, say the NSA. Says service chiefs not cooperating. Drop your presidential ambition for now, Buhari begs youth. That's on 2019. 2023. Naira appreciates to 360.97 in INE window. And that's what we have on the Vanguard.
All right. I think that's about all that we can take on the newspaper headlines for now.
It's about time for us to task our muscles. It's time for fitness.
And when when it's Friday, Tony is in the building.
And of course, fitness is sexy.
Yeah. Hey, Tony.
You didn't see this one? Oh my God, Brother Shaggy, thank you very much. It's a new month. Oh my God, how's that people? Oh my God, but no issue. I'll come back to that. Good morning. NSC, your #1 entertainment show. Oh my God, on TV. Carry on. Wake up, 9. Give me light. Get up. I know you are ready. Oh, Maribi. Oh my God. Lorraine, you are ready. Oh, you're ready. The warm-up has started. Oh my God. Everybody in his affairs. Everybody in Lagos State. Abuja. Omo, I give you. Wake up. And the warm-up is on. The warm-up is on. 4 twists. I want 4 twists. First squad. Give me first squad there. We are not taking it easy because it's new month. Enough for now. Yes, good morning to you all. Come on. Open it up. Yama. In trouble when it comes to fun. Excess of it, we have a problem. And third, let's get to today's work. I told you I'm going to get you trapped. Sumo, give me a 5 count, 20 seconds. Count to 5. I need all that body squeeze. She's starting. Really see her change with her. Where's the pause? Oh my God, woman growth hormone. Women, I swear to God, if you like yourself, start producing these hormones that changes you. 15 seconds gone. 5 plus 5. Hold the game for another 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Now we're going to be having a system called hop and spoke. You know hop. You know spoke. All those things that surround it. Our hop today is going to be what? Time. 5 finding. Go down. And get up. There's a reason for this. Your metabolism likes it. Your body does not like it. 5 and 4. If you come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get down for me. Get up. I can't do this. 5, 4. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need you down. I need you up. Another. I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't go down like that. Do this and jump. If you are what? A beginner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch. Enough. No problem. And time. Let's go back to the hub. No, we got to the hub now. Let's add something to it. In it down. I told you I'm going to trap you on the ground. Look at it here. 8. Twist here for me. Go back. A lot of plyometrics and a lot of hitting the wall. Slide. Your obliques. Keep going. 20 seconds. I can't do this. Follow me. time for the weekend. Keep going, almost there. There's room for resting. You can rest. I'm not trying to kill you. Time! Time! Get up! Go back to the hub and smoke. 5 against 4. 5 and down. I need you up. Another 5. Keep going. They're calling 20 seconds. You get anything? Say your uncle. Say good morning. We are still in the game. Come on. I believe in you. It's a new month. It's a new month. Don't give excess yama fast. Boom! Messi, if I tell you the reasons why yama excess is good. It's not good anymore. Break! Go back down. Follow if it's going to be. Abdominal wall is in trouble. In trouble. 20 seconds. Make sure you are breathing. Make sure it is tight. Tight. Contract. No space. Get it done properly. That's why we're here. You can see this. Break time. Get up. Come on. We are almost there. Go back to the hub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, your metabolism likes it too. Your body does not like it too. But the good thing for you, if you want to burn, excess your yama. Come on in. We are not doing bad. You have time to rest. If I'm you, try to rest. Look for modification. Come on. Almost there. 5. I have a 4. I have a 3. Ini, you are there. Time. You know the next thing now. Let's add the final stuff. I want to be very, very close. Form a table. Lateral. Start moving in it. Lateral. Stomach tight. 4 counts. Take it back where you came from. Come on. Don't do this what I'm doing. Or else. Oh, you can do this if you're a beginner. Make sure you're one side. And break. Oh my God. Heart rate was up. Yama fast was taken care of. Because if it's in excess, we are creating a lot of issues. Health-wise. Oh, finally. You know I will always give you something before you go. Progress is progress. Oh my God. See, be very grateful for what you have accomplished so far from last month. And what? Reward yourself. Don't compare yourself. Always keep going. From us to you. Sejunku. If my Hausa friend know what I'm talking about, please help me well. Goodbye.
Tony, please. Like, seriously.
I mean, Tony, man, it's always a pleasure to have
We need to finish
Tony,
eating first.
right?
Before we start.
I think the exercise should come before.
So that the food will stay in?
Yes, now. You don't want to work out all the deliciousness we are about to stir up this morning in the kitchen.
Exactly. And like we
this
said,
particular dish, I really don't know how to make. So I'm glad you're going to be teaching us this morning. So.
Now, I woke up this morning so thankful to God. And I'm like, you know what? This June, we need to spice this thing up.
And you came with a bang.
That is it.
Okay, let's break the ice.
Let's not go there.
Let's
anyway,
tell them what we are making.
This today we are going to be making. Nobody's guessing. We are making nkwobi this morning. Yes. Spicy cow foot.
And the cow foot is already heating up in there. It smells good already. Okay, let's talk about the ingredients.
We're making spicy cow foot, and it's usually known to be nkwobi. Don't mind me. I was just looking at, I just wanted to see if I'll get that expression from Emem, and it came out. Okay, so we have a cow foot already boiling here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the cow foot. I had boiled it with some onions and some salt and Maggi, and I need it to boil till it, you know how everybody calls it that same name? Till it tenders. Okay, so it's already boiling.
Yeah.
So we have ehuru. Ehuru.
So please tell me about this spice.
Ehuru.
Ehuru. Okay.
Ehuru is a spice. They call it the calabash nutmeg.
The calabash nutmeg.
No, you want to smell it? There is no pepper soup spice without the calabash nutmeg.
Is this common in the market?
Yes, it's called the calabash nutmeg. Okay. But this is already grinded.
Never heard of it before.
But you've smelt it. You've perceived it before.
No, absolutely not. I promise you. No.
Okay. This is the calabash nutmeg.
So when you go to the market, you see you're looking for ehuru.
Ehuru. That's the Igbo name.
Okay.
I don't even know if any other name, but I just know it's ehuru.
Okay, let's talk about
so we have the calabash nutmeg.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our dry pepper here. We have our onions. We have our potash. This is a major, yes, the Igbos call it akang, the Yorubas call it kong.
Oh.
You can imagine the similarity.
Okay.
Akang, kong. Okay, so that's the potage. Yeah. We have our red oil. We have our grounded crayfish. We have our grinded pepper. We have a seasoning for taste, and we have our salt. Okay. But before, and we didn't forget, yes, the palm oil. Okay. Those are the major. While this one is the uziza leaf, I had to soak it in water a bit because I want when I'm ready to use it, it's really looking really fresh. Like. Yes, it's going to be for garnishing, really. Okay, so this is on the side. So, spicy goats.
Spicy goats. Cow foot.
Why is goat entering my mouth?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want to eat goat's meat.
No, spicy cow foot. Okay, so right now we have cow foot is already boiling. Okay. It's tender actually, almost done.
Okay, maybe we should allow that cook for a bit while we go on a quick commercial break. Okay. When we return, Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's the Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, we're in the kitchen with Chef Mary Jane. And we are making something spicy, delicious, native. Nkwobi. Spicy nkwobi. Let's talk about the ingredients quickly.
Okay. Right now, before we start, I just wanted to mention what I did. I put the potash in water. I needed to soak, as in, I needed to dissolve it. So that's it. Okay. So we have our ehuru.
Yeah, you said something about getting the aroma from it.
Yes, I need to fry it a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit.
Now I'm beginning to perceive the
aroma. Yes, I just need to fry it a bit to bring up the aroma.
That thingy feel.
Got it. Then I have my red oil here. I have my onions. I have crayfish. We have Cameroon pepper. We have a seasoning cube. We have salt and
our cow foods
boiling on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what's next?
What we are just going to do is to make sure
our
ehuru is, the smell is just where I want it to go.
So for every time you want to use ehuru to cook, you have to fry it?
Normally, you're supposed to fry it before you blend it, but because I could not, roast it before you blend it. Okay. This is actually roasting, not frying.
Oh, okay.
To bring out the aroma.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to do that before blending it, but sometimes we have to blend it to store it. So the only way to bring it out is just to roast it just a little. Okay. So what we need is, it's ready. I'm going to smell it? Okay.
I can feel that tingy.
You're going to remind me where that smell came from when the food is ready.
Oh, okay.
You need to.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. So the next thing we are going to do, funny enough, this meal is so easy to make, like very simple.
This is one meal I have never made before, and I'm thankful that you're actually teaching us on show today. I've never made nkwobi, but I like it.
Unfortunately,
I love it. Whenever I'm in the East, I look forward to tasting it.
Okay, our meat is ready.
Yeah.
So we can just go straight to the point. You add in a little, not really little, some amount of oil.
It depends on how you like your nkwobi, right? If you want it really oily, you can add
No, it depends on how much sauce you want in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you now have to pour in the potash little.
Okay. I could do that for you.
No.
Oh, okay.
You just have to keep putting it, and you keep turning it until, if you notice, the color of the oil is beginning to change.
It's not looking like tomato paste.
I'm still not even ready.
Oh, okay.
I might still have to add a little more.
Can I help you?
No.
Okay.
Just
I guess I just want to.
you just have to keep adding a little.
Okay.
Until good. Okay. I've gotten what I am looking for.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's next?
Now, are we okay with this? Yes. No. You can add in just a little more oil.
So what consistency exactly are you looking for?
I'm trying to make the sauce right now, and this is what helps make the sauce.
Potage.
Yes, this potage.
So
you know, sometimes you can actually be making this thing and you end up pouring it away and starting all over again.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It happens.
So are we looking for a thick consistency with this?
No, it mustn't have to be thick. Okay. But what we want to experience is, you see the color? This is what we want to experience.
So what we are looking for, the same palm oil color?
Yes, but a lighter version. Oh. It's called ncha.
Ncha.
Soup.
Okay.
That's the Igbo meaning of soup.
Oh,
ncha.
okay, ncha.
The soup. You're actually trying to make the sauce.
Okay.
So our sauce is ready. So the next thing we want to do now is to add
You know, this actually reminds me of abacha.
Yes, it's the same way you make
process,
abacha.
Right?
Yes, the same abacha process.
So we are putting our ehuru.
Yes, we're putting the ehuru.
Ehuru.
Okay.
I learned a lot of Igbo slangs from you when it comes to food. You know, ehuru.
Ehuru. E-H-U-R-U. Ehuru. So,
Ncha.
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 Okay. So, we're now just going to put our pepper.
Okay. A bit of it, yeah?
Yeah. Just teeny weeny, because this thing can pepper.
Yeah.
Well, that's what is making
Cameroon pepper is my favorite species of pepper. I love it.
Okay. Okay, we need to get in our seasoning cubes.
I mean, this is so easy.
Very. I need to have some salt. Little, because I had already had
you added
salt
some into the
while cooking. Yes. So we're still on this.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll need to add in some crayfish.
Okay. So just in case you're just joining us, we are making nkwobi. Yeah, and our cow foot has been steaming up, and right now we are making our sauce for this, for the cow foot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in here we have our palm oil and our potage, which was soaked in water
for a while.
Okay. Looking for a bit of a light consistency with our palm oil.
Okay, basically. This is our cow foot, and we need the water out.
Okay.
So give me a few seconds.
All right. So we're still getting our nkwobi ready, but we have to head over to Mike. Hello, Mike.
Thank you very much, we're going to take a look at movies in the cinema. Of course, I will be giving out quite a number of tickets today, so make sure that you listen in. We're not going on social media, so whatever question I'll ask is going to be live, and then you definitely need to answer on social media, and I'll take your answers later on. Okay, first up, Solo, a Star Wars story. Of course, during an adventure into a dark criminal underworld, Han Solo meets his future co-pilot Chewbacca and encounters Lando Calrissian years before joining the rebellion. It was directed by Ron Howard. It stars Alden Ehrenreich, Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, and, of course, Danny Glover.
Since when do you know how to fly? 190 years old? You look great. Push it.
So glad we took this job.
All right, moving on from that, we've got Deadpool 2. You don't want the kids watching this one. A foul-mouthed mutant mercenary, Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Deadpool, brings together a team of fellow mutant rogues to protect a young boy with supernatural abilities from the brutal time-traveling cyborg Cable. David Leitch directed this one, and of course it stars Ryan Reynolds, who also produced the movie, and of course Josh Brolin, You might know him as Thanos in Avengers Infinity War and Morena Baccarin. Let's check out the trailer.
We will be known as X-Force. Now, let's go get our on. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my fears, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go. Tell me they got that in slow motion. Doing the right thing is messy. But if you want to fight for what's right, sometimes you have to fight dirty.
All right, first question, like you just saw in the trailer, let's see, what's the name of the superhero team Deadpool was trying to form? I wouldn't say formed, but yeah, okay, what's the name of the team that he formed? What's the name of that particular team? And give me the name of a team and give me 2 members in that team. All right, now if you get this answer correct, you could win yourself 3 tickets to 1 person to go see any movie of your choice in Genesis Cinema. All right, and the final movie this weekend that you can check out, or that we have on this list, is Hurricane Heist. Now, thieves attempt massive heist against the U.S. Treasury as a Category 5 hurricane approaches one of its mint facilities. Rob Cohen directed this one. It stars Toby Kebbell, Maggie Grace, and Ryan Quante. Let's check out the trailer of Hurricane Heist.
Here comes the horse party. Here goes nothing. You better hope not.
Let's get the money.
That thing wants to swallow us whole.
Okay, that's it. So I gave you the first question. I would take another question to give out another set of tickets, but then just go up on social media and we'll look for the earliest and the most correct and earliest answer, and I'll give you a ticket to go check out any movie of your choice at Genesis Cinema. So the question is, do I repeat that question? Okay, let me just repeat it, just for the sake of those who were watching it here. So, what's the name of the superhero team that Deadpool formed? Right? What's the name? And then give me 2 members. Give me the name of 2 members of that particular team. Remember to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Twitter, yeah, that would be preferable because you can just send out the tweet. Let's just do this one on Twitter. I'll do other ones on Facebook and Instagram. So just for Twitter, put out this one there. And just give me the answer, and I'll, when it gets to social media time, I'll pick the winner. All right, that's all we have on movies showing in the cinema for today. We'll take a break, but then we're back with much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria. With makeup and fashion generally, new trends are always breaking, and to slay, as we like to say, we have to do all you can to keep up with them. I have Regina of Radiance Makeover here. She's here to teach us on what's the perfect way to blend your eyeshadow seamlessly. Regina here is going to be teaching us that. So, Auntie Regina, you have your makeup kit here, from your brush to your eyeshadow to your
contour and all that.
Okay, so what's the first process for perfecting the art of eyeshadow blending?
Already the model is on makeup already, so the first thing you do after your brows is just to apply your concealer as a base.
Oh, okay.
To give it a smooth finish, like I will just do now. If you don't have this, you can just use your powder, your
I was about to ask.
Foundation brush, or you use your finger. Yeah.
You know that every Saturday is Owambe.
Yeah.
And we seem to be spending a lot on, you know, makeup artists. So I think it won't be a bad idea for some of us to also learn how to do the makeup ourselves.
Yeah, true. True. So after you've done that, you just go in with your powder to set it.
Okay.
To stop it from creasing.
Creasing?
Yeah.
That's breaking, right?
Breaking, yeah.
Okay.
You just set it.
All right. So what's next after that?
After that, you transition.
So you have to make sure that your the powder covers every part
of where you apply the concealer.
Okay.
Yes. So after which you go in with your transition color. You start from the subtle to the...
Okay, talking about transition, that is one complicated term when it comes to makeup. So explain to us.
So transition colors are just basically matte colors, and they're a bit dark. Okay. It can be orange, it can be red, it can be pink. Okay. But depending on what you're wearing or what you want to do. Okay. So you start from the outer corner of your eye, and then you blend it in the circular motion. You blend in and back, in and out. So once you're done with the transition, you don't do too much, so it will come out too loud. It doesn't come out too loud. Then you go in with your base.
That's
your shadow base.
So what's this now?
It's a shadow base.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Shadow base. We have shadow base and we have primer. So there's difference between the shadow. Yeah, if you use a primer, it might not really pop because there's nothing the shadow is sticking to.
Okay.
So the base helps the shadow to stay, and then it pops, while the primer helps the shadow to stay longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you think the primer would be a better option then, since it helps your eyeshadow stay longer?
We have some brands that have both base and primer.
Okay.
So it's better you just get those brands that have both at the same time. Okay. So you blend with your thumb after your finger, once you're done with that.
Okay. And
then you go in with your shadow. Little at a time. You don't pack too many products on your face, so it doesn't get, just little.
Okay.
And start from the waterline.
So for example, we are prepping, our mother here is prepping for her Owambe.
Yeah.
She's about to go and slay, kill them, pepper them gang. So first of all, you put your concealer base.
Yes, you take it in bits, yes.
Okay. And then I just want to be sure that I'm, not missing out on any of the details of this process. Okay. So yeah, I put in my concealer as my foundation, as my base, and then a little bit of powder.
Yeah.
To avoid creasing or breaking, basically. Yeah. And then your transition.
Sure. Now I'm done with the shadow.
Okay.
So you go in back with your transition brush.
So must you always use 2 different colors? If you're doing eyeshadow, if you're working with your eyeshadow?
No, it's not a must you do different colors. Depends on what you want actually. But most times, to be on the safer side, it's better you just go in with one color and blend really well. So after your shadow, you go in with your contour, just to darken the outer corner.
Okay. Is that like a smoky eye kind of concept?
Yeah, kind of, but in a lighter way. Oh, okay. Very light, not too much.
All right.
Yeah.
Because we all like smoky eye. I really don't know what it's about the smoky eye, but we all like it. I think it takes the attention away from what you're wearing to the eyes. Because they say the eyes speak a lot.
Not really.
Well, they say a lot, basically. So
really depends.
We like the smoky eye. Titi likes smoky eye. She's always asking for smoky eyes.
You go back in again with your blender brush. So if you feel your outer corner is not dark enough.
Yeah, I could pick that up for you.
It's not dark enough. You just apply more, but little at a time. You don't pack all the products you have on your face. Just little at a time.
Okay.
And then if you feel it's not enough, you add more, little at a time, just like that systematically.
So you just keep putting little by little?
Little by little, so you get your desired.
Okay, let's talk about the brushes for applying, this.
Okay.
I mean, we all go for, you're a makeup artist, so it's normal that you go for, your makeup artist brush, because there's the makeup artist brush and then there's the brush set for the regular person. So what kind of brush can we use to perfect this, the blending process?
Basically what you need is just 3 brushes.
Only 3?
Just 3.
Is 3 too much now?
Just these 3.
My brush doesn't have 3 of this kind of brushes. If you don't
have, the reason why you need 3 most times, it's because you don't want to use the black for your clean area, for your transition area, because you don't want to smell the what you've done, the transition you've done.
Okay.
So now I'm going in with my liquid liner. So what I just do is just to drag your outer V a bit, and then you pull, and then start taking it.
So that's all with the blending?
That's all with the blending.
That's so easy.
Very easy.
But a lot of makeup artists actually, because I mean that's like the major challenge for a lot of us that are not professional makeup artists, perfecting that art of blending, is because we feel like it's a lot of work,
no,
and it's a particular, you have to get it right, like every single time that you're, making use of your, applying your eyeshadow, you have to get it right.
And that's why you don't have to apply too many products at the same time for easy blending.
All right.
When you apply too much, it spreads, and then you want to correct and then start doing all sort on your face. But once you just go in bits, it just gives you this, just simple.
This all?
That's all.
Wow, interesting.
That's all.
I've learned something today. Yeah, I'm so excited. Because, because of makeup, and actually because I don't have money, all the time to, to go to a professional makeup artist. Yeah. I always I'll just stay at home.
Yeah, you can do this at home, actually. It's really,
I don't go, I'm like,
simple.
You know what, I can't keep myself. I cannot be,
It's not difficult at all.
And everybody wants to always look good. Interesting. Okay, so let's do the smoky eye a little bit. Like, just, give us an idea of how to achieve that smoky eye thingy. Because Titi, especially, she can learn a lot from this. She's a smoky eye expert. And there's a lot of us who also, we like our smoky eyes.
So what you do basically, because of what I've applied already,
yeah,
I'll just keep applying this to it to make it darker.
So basically,
using my shadow brush.
Okay. So you have to go for a darker color.
A darker color to achieve your smoky kind of, because smoky is the dark in nature, like the dark colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep applying that to wherever you want. For instance, I want to extend this to the front. I will just keep doing that. I pat. I'm not dragging.
Oh, you pat.
Yeah, you don't drag. Yeah, you pat it.
Oh, okay.
You do this.
So you're patting, not dragging.
No, I'm not dragging.
So people, I hope, ladies, women, I hope you are watching.
We pat.
All right.
So probably I want to have that transition there, like the bright color. I don't want everywhere to be so dark.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a brown smoky. So you just do this. So once you're done with this, you go in with you just dust this.
Okay.
And blend this front, this inner corner of the eye. This is the inner corner. Yeah. You just blend.
Okay.
So after once you're done with that, you can now go in with your transition color again. The transition color I used earlier on.
Okay, which is either orange, pink,
or
light
brown. Then I just go in with it again. I can blow, and then I just try to blend that area.
Oh, okay.
You just blend.
So that is the blending.
That is the blending.
Then transitioning is applying a lighter shade of your eyeshadow color to your eye. Interesting.
So that's it.
Wow.
Then if you have extra brushes, you can just go in with a cleaner brush, something very clean.
Okay.
Just brush everything together here.
To make it neater.
To make it neater.
Okay.
And then you can highlight your brow bone. This is your brow bone to make it pop more. You can just go in with.
So it's important that you highlight your eyebrow bone.
Yes, it's important. Not depend on the concealer you use in highlighting your brow bone initially. If you had used a lighter concealer to highlight your bone, so you don't need too many or too bright color again to brighten your brow bone.
Okay.
You just use something subtle just to give that, just to define that place. Yeah. And then you can add a bronzer.
Oh, okay.
You can add a bronzer.
To make it glow.
To make it glow. Just give that place a slight glow.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I have.
And once you're done with this, you go in with your blending brush again, the one you use for your transition.
Okay.
And just blend this edge together. So there won't be any harsh line, and that's it.
Wow. Interesting. I mean, I'm going to speak for myself. I have definitely learned something today, and I'm definitely going to try this out tomorrow. I think there's a wedding I have to go for tomorrow, yeah, basically. So I'm definitely going to try this. So if I'm not, approaching your services, don't be offended. It's because you have taught me how to blend. So I'm definitely going to try that out. All right, thank you so much, Regina, for coming on the show to, teach us on how to perfect the art of eyeshadow blending. We'll go on a quick break. The second half of the show continues in a bit. Stay with us.
Hello again. We're back to give you some more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah, another 1 hour. More of food, music, and more fun.
Of course. Now, Wake Up Nigeria is all about having fun every single Friday. This is our Friday edition. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Ope. We are still bringing you more fashion from the event that took place last week, the Fashion Finest Africa event. This report was put together by Bimbo Ashegu.
Now, G Wins will also be joining us for a live rendition of his track, Erima.
The boy feed Mama The boy
Keep your comments and social media reactions coming in because Mike will be reading them out at some point during the show.
All right, guys. So, good news.
Okay.
We can now officially run for president. Okay.
After 2019.
After 2019. Yeah.
What's the meaning of that?
After 2019.
What's the meaning of that, Yomi?
No, you're still too young.
No, what is the meaning of that?
What's the meaning of that? You're still too young.
But I'm not.
I think it's 35.
I'm not too young to run.
35.
Okay, by 2019, I won't be too young.
Okay, so 2019.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
You don't want to admit that.
I'm not too young.
You're even too old to run for governorship.
You are
too old.
For I think before MM can run for State House of Representatives.
Before now, what was the age for presidency?
I think
45?
it was. Yeah, 45.
I think it was 45. Okay,
yeah.
so now it's 35.
So, Yomi, what are you running for?
For 2019, I'm just going to be lending my support to a particular candidate.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So.
Good. I think that's the issue. I think that's the thing with I've seen a lot of people who have come up to run for president. And I'm thinking that, oh God, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
Go ahead.
Okay, but but you know, the point is, if they had maybe run for something lower, that they had a chance.
Yeah. Because
let's be serious. We know that there are two major political parties. We know that someone ran a poll, or Mojo ran a poll online, and it was shocking that the 16th president, not that it was shocking that he won, but he won by a large margin.
Yeah.
In spite of all the noise they were trying to make, he won by a large margin. So I feel that somebody that, has influence to an extent, and you just want to run, we've not seen you, maybe go for a local government councillor, or
I'm just going to put it out there
House of Reps.
That, please, people, we have 68 registered political parties in Nigeria.
Yeah.
68, so, yes, go and know your political parties. Yeah. Know who is contesting and then vote. They're not just
think about what they stand for.
No, I understand what you mean, but I'm just letting people know.
And we
that,
know, and of course, there are more parties in the US.
Let's put it out there.
But we only know two.
Yeah.
There are two major, and it's always like that in almost any democracy. Two, maximum three.
Major,
you have those that the front runners are here. They have proven the track record or something. As much as I respect a lot of these people, but not because you're a speaker or something and you just come up with, why you are antecedents? What have you done before? Before I want to hand the nation over to you if I have the power to do that.
Exactly.
So there are a lot of questions definitely to ask them, but the thing is you have to know what they're about first before you even start asking questions. So go and see what they put out there, what their policies, what they plan to do to help their country.
It's easy to put out policies though.
Exactly, very easy.
At the end of it, you then start denying that
you
didn't
copy and paste. Even those there can do copy and paste. Forget that one. Long thing. Okay. What have you done before?
Oh, Jeremy. Mike. Ultra cynical.
Fadisha Lies will stand by for us with the news updates.
Good morning, Nigeria. The Joint Health Sector Unions, JOHASU, has agreed to suspend its 44-day-old strike. This decision follows the intervention of the National Industrial Court, which offered to take over the mediation process between the striking health workers and the government. Earlier, a non-governmental organization had obtained a court order mandating the health workers to suspend their industrial action. But in pursuit of its constitutional rights to either comply or challenge the court order, it filed an appeal at the appellate court. The union has now directed its members to resume duties on Monday. President Muhammadu Buhari has signed the Not Too Young to Run bill, congratulating young Nigerians for conceiving and championing a landmark piece of legislation that will expand the playing field for youth participation in politics. The bill, which the president describes as a formidable legacy in Nigeria's maturing democracy, ensures a reduction in the minimum age for elective office in Nigeria, with the eligible age for members of the State Houses of Assembly reduced from 30 to 25 years. Likewise, the eligible age for aspirants for the House of Representatives is reduced from 30 to 25 years, while that for the office of the president is reduced from 40 to 35 years. President Buhari expresses surprise that age limits for senators and governors have remained untouched and believes that this is an issue that needs to be addressed going forward. Nevertheless, he is optimistic that the piece of legislation opens up the political field for young Nigerians to make their mark. Senators have described the assent to the Not Too Young to Run bill as a gift by the National Assembly and the executive to young Nigerians. The sponsor of the bill in the Senate, Senator Abdulaziz Inyako, described the development as a gateway for younger Nigerians to get into governance. He says efforts are on to reduce campaign financing. Senators Mao Ohuabunwa and Kabiru Marafa also believe the involvement of young persons in government will increase productivity, engender age balance, and create opportunities for fresh ideas. And for harboring hoodlums, suspected cultists and miscreants, the demolition of real estate belonging to the late Prophet Emmanuel Odumosu, popularly known as Jesu Oyinbo, has begun. Authorities say they are out to restore sanity in the area, which they claim has, over time, become the den of every social vice. What once stood was the Universal College of Regeneration of the late Prophet Emmanuel Olufumilayo Odumosu, popularly known as Jesu of Oyinbo. The South-South Governors Forum says the federal government should apply the 13% derivation principle as enshrined in the Constitution when withdrawing the $1 billion from the excess crude account for national security. Reaffirming their unwavering stance for the restructuring of Nigeria, the South-South governors also advised the federal government to withdraw the bill on national water resources. The chairman, South-South Governors Forum and governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dixon, has been meeting governors and prominent leaders of the geopolitical zone on the need to restructure Nigeria, a move which led to the Pandef mega rally in Yenagoa, where South-South, Southeast, Southwest, and Middle Belt leaders also expressed their support. That's the news this hour. I'm Fadishola Shutinga. The weather forecast is up next.
Let's take a look at headlines in the papers once again. Yomi and Titi have you on that one.
Thank you, Mike. Now, on the cover of the Punch logo is in black today. as they mourn Wale Abodering. Buhari, Saraki, and others also mourn Wale Abodering on the cover there. On 2019, the FCC asked banks for corrupt customers list. Wow. Isn't that supposed to be confidential? I don't know. Buhari's comment on National Assembly members unpresidential, says Melaye. And then finally, health workers slam federal government, suspend 43-day strike. Thank goodness. And that's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
All right, up next is the Vanguard and the headline, Insubordination, Cause of Rising Insecurity, says NSA. Says service chiefs not cooperating. Fingers CDS, DG, DSS, and a couple of other riders there. CBN, Naira remains at 316 Naira until production exports improve. 2019, drop your presidential ambition for now. Buhari begs youths. And then an unpresidential statement. Melaye asks Buhari to apologize to National Assembly. And finally, resident doctors threaten to embark on strike tomorrow. Again? Wow. All on the cover of the Vanguard.
On the New Telegraph, it says, ex-governor Jonathan's minister sent to prison over 800 million naira. Yero's supporters hold prison officials hostage. Security operatives fire gunshots to disperse protesters. Very interesting cover. 4 different, very important people being charged there. It says ex-VC Unilag professor in sex scandal. And it also says here, she's a blackmailer, once demanded 400,000 naira from me. Will probe allegations, says Varsity Management. That's what we have on the cover of the New Telegraph.
All right, up next is the Guardian and the headline, Wait Until 2023. President Buhari tells Nigerian youths. PDP vows better age limit package, claims ownership of new legislation. Address citizens' confidence level. Trust, U.S. envoy tells government. Oshibajo lists Nigeria's returning economic gains. And finally, puts debts to revenue ratio at 34%. All on the cover of The Guardian.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for this week, in fact.
All right, yeah. And we're going to take a break now. Stay with us on Wake Up Night. Good morning. How's the family? How's your health?
Those are the kind of messages.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to just go straight to the point these days.
Go straight to the point, okay?
Don't go around in circles.
If you're sending
How's
someone
your family?
DM,
how was your night? Oh.
Go straight to the point. Oh my goodness. We're going to talk about that.
Another day.
Social media etiquette. Probably next week. Now, in a bid to improve the Nigerian fashion industry, the 2018 Fashion's Finest Africa event presented a platform where upcoming and existing fashion designers can learn, showcase, and expose their crafts and talents.
We have more moments for you from the last day of this groundbreaking event, and Bimbo Ashegbe was right there.
After that, we'll be taking your responses on social media, so keep them coming in.
The runway at the Fashion's Finest Africa Showcase has seen beautiful works from different designers. All the elements of an impressive fashion showcase are present here. The models are strutting their stuff with their game face, and the audience is eagerly soaking it all in. But we need to take you backstage now. There's so much going on there.
Models from the display at the Fashion Finest Africa 2018. Hi, do you mind saying hi? How does it feel? You're about to go on stage, right? How does it feel? How was the night being tight. Some sass there. She's got sass. I'm still backstage, but this time I'm speaking to a fashion designer, not a model. This is the brain behind JP Couture. Yeah, and it's a line for plus-size, voluptuous women. All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, so what has it been like for you the whole fashion fest for the last 3 days? And tonight you had, you staged your design.
Yes, it's been very exciting watching the whole show. From like the skills acquisition, the master classes, the panelists on Friday, yesterday and today. So I'm very excited to be part of the show.
And how do you feel about the reception to your outfit?
I thought it was great. It was fantastic. I mean, you saw the collection. It's slightly different from what I do. Usually my collection is a bit risque, but I decided to be a bit conservative this time around.
Well done, well done, well done. The JP Couture collection is predominantly one filled with sequins. You can see a lot of sequins on the dresses. Everything is shining. And there are also fringes, a lot of fringed clothes, as well as bows, sashes, and bell sleeves. Nife comes next with the feminine sultry pieces, all in the color red, and all the pieces are hugging the feminine form and highlighting features like the waist and the feminine figure. There's a heavy use of ruffles here and pleats, as well as cutout designs. Now, Von Ray Designs brings a break from all the seriousness with their collection of casual and hip outfits tailored to the unisex market. It looks like there's something in this collection for every youth, irrespective of their gender or size. And now we have lines by Sharp. This collection is inspired by the Black Panther theme. You can see form-fitting clothing, cat suits, and really form-fitting dresses with a strong touch of Africa. And everything here is uber chic and fierce. We see the cat suits and the dresses featuring a theme of fierceness embodied in chic outfits. Drum roll for the biggest showcase of the night, My Atafo with the black and white collection. He's bringing in the wahoo factor with all of these sultry, feminine, chic pieces. And we see the ladies strutting the runway in polka dots and straight cuts. The predominant color here is black and white with a touch of wine. We're seeing a lot of sheer fabric as well. So there's something sexier and just, let me get a little bit of that without getting too much of it. The sheerness of the fabrics and a shift towards a bridal theme eventually. It has been such a rich display, a rich and beautiful display of outfits this night. These outfits are a hit back to back, and it has been a deserving finale for Fashion Finest Africa.
All right, we're heading on over to G Wins now, who's going to be giving us a performance, and Mike is there with him.
All right, like Yomi said, G Wins is a Nigerian rapper, singer, and songwriter. He founded a recording label in 2016 called African Boy Empire. And then prominence, of course, came for him in 2018 with the release of his song Irima. And we're about to enjoy that performance, right? Yes. Take it away.
production. My house. Eli my bado, Eli my budo. Eli my crazy, but me a mado. African boy. Eli my smoke, but me a sniff. Eli my swallow, but me a drink. And she tell me that she like it. The way me I give it to her. And she like it. The way me I give it to her. And she told me she no be tiwa. Cause she like it. Like City Morgan. City Morgan. My house. Lady Madame say she want the Range Rover. She say she wanna be my lover. She say she wanna come closer. She bust up my baby. She say she wanna come closer. Oh yeah baby, slow wine. Give them your back side. Oh yeah, show them your front side. Give them your back side. Oh yeah, show them your front side. Give them the back side. Oh yeah, show them your front side. You are that stop girl. Give them the slow side. Just for me. Wine for the African boy. You body. African boy. She say she be fire. But she know how be dragon. She say she be bastard. And she know me I know get sex. She dey want like Shakira. And she fine like a DJ. She dey call herself diva. Cause me I give it to her bossa. Oh yeah baby. Mama she rekere. The boy feed die. Mama she rekere. The boy feed die. Eli my bado, Eli my rudo. Eli my crazy, but me a mado. Eli my smoke, but me a sniff. Eli my swallow, but me a drink. And she tell me that she like it. The way me I give it to her. And she like it. The way me I give it to her. And she told me she no be tiwa. But she like it. La City Morgan. La City Morgan, yeah. Just for me. Wine for the African boy. You body. African boy.
Scientific mix.
And they call me crazy rapper G-Weezy. Oh yeah.
It's African boy, baby.
Just for me. Wine for the African boy.
That's picture, that's video is it's good for this Friday, this cold Friday morning. All right, we'll be talking to G-Wins later on the show. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a break and we will be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to take your comments on social media. I spoke about Deadpool and that trailer. I don't know, Yomi or Tisi, which of you have seen Deadpool? Has anyone seen it?
I've seen Deadpool as well.
Okay, both of you have. Yeah, I know that day you're missing Deadpool. Tell me, what are your thoughts about the movie? What are your thoughts about Deadpool?
You know, I said last week that it's got an excellent script. The writing was out of this world. It's like one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. So it's really good.
I don't know how they pulled it off, but there were so many jokes, and then the action was just exactly balanced. So the comedy versus action, there was just such a strong balance between the two that it depends. It doesn't really matter what you prefer watching, whether you prefer action movies or comedy.
But Mike, just a quick note, parental guidance.
I definitely say so. I did.
Don't take kids to watch Deadpool. No.
Yeah, for kids, you don't want to take kids to go see Deadpool. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Of course, the movie has done quite well with cinema lovers and cinema goers. But then the question we put out there was, what's the name of the team that Deadpool formed and two members? So to tell you, let's take you first. Can you answer that question? Hey. What's the name of the team formed by Deadpool and give me 2 members of that team. Even though the team never took flights, they never took off.
The team.
The whole team just...
I think he called them
X-Force?
X-Force or something
X-Force?
like that.
I did say, see, it was supposed to be one after the other, not 2 of you
Really?
at the same time.
We're a team now.
The force is too much. With 2 of you, the force is too much with 2 of you.
He called them X-Force.
One person. X-Force. Okay, so can you remember 2 people in that team?
Oh, goodness
well,
me.
there's Deadpool.
Really? So I'm now left with the other person.
Okay.
I don't know.
Titi, you remember one. You should remember one.
Oh, I can't remember now.
Okay, you know what? While I'm working on getting
the big metal guy.
Okay, while I'm working on putting this up, I just have some slight connection issues. I'll take your responses. We have quite a lot. Thank you very, very much for your comments and all of that. Some people are commenting about today, and someone said here that it's a shocker. It is a shocker. Like, when I heard the news, like, I was like, really? I mean, the guy's living as a demigod, I would say. Okay, but then let's see.
Earlier, you were talking about classic Nigerian Nollywood movies as well.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Let me just pick this winner, then we'll get to that one. Okay. So Noble at God's Time EO says Deadpool, X-Force members, Solo, Richter Hammer. Okay. At Duro or Lion Jew says the team name X-Force, that's correct. Members Domino, Bedlam, you're correct. But now I'm looking for the earliest, so I will still go down and check out. You know, it's easy to see the time. Just use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria so anybody can check out the something and you can confirm that what you are saying is not Ojoro. Okay. At Fused 5 says X-Force, Negasonic. Yeah, Negasonic has a very long name. You know that Negasonic Teenage Superstar something, very long name like that. Okay, but Negasonic was not a member of the X-Force. Yeah, no, Negasonic was not. Negasonic was us. Domino and Bedlam. Yeah.
So have we picked an exact winner now, Mike?
What is
not yet. Have we picked a winner yet?
Yeah, I'm looking for the earliest now. So let's see.
Okay.
Let's go. There's quite a lot. Ingenious Nerd says X-Force. Yeah, team members Negasonic Teenage. Negasonic is not. Negasonic is a member of the X-Men with Colossus. So herself and Colossus are members of the X-Men.
Yeah, so there's X-Men and then there's X-Force.
There's an X-Force. So Deadpool is supposed to be auditioning kind of. He wants to be like be a part of the X-Men. But Colossus, who's supposedly in the Deadpool franchise, the leader of the X-Men, says, look, man, you have to be a better person. So, but then the X-Force team is a very messed up team, just like Deadpool had, you know. But then there was a whole lot that happened in that movie. Very, very funny movie. Okay, and at Came Sko says the name of a team formed in Deadpool 2 is X-Force, and it had members Juggernaut, Copycat, and Cable. Cable's not a member of the X-Force. You see, the X-Force was formed to protect the teenage, what's his name now, from Cable.
Right. I think you're giving spoilers now, Mike. You're giving spoilers.
Right. You never seen the movie. You've not seen Deadpool. You know, but I would have loved to review Deadpool, but I think Deadpool reviews is just a YouTube stuff because there's a lot of censored. It's really a very hard language, just hard language stuff, not for kids. Very, you know, language L-rated language. The movie has language issues, you know, but then it's quite a good movie. By the way, my prediction is coming true. In about next week, Avengers Infinity War will break the $2 billion mark. Only 2 movies prior to this time have ever done it. And those 2 movies are from the same director, Kai. That guy does something else. James Cameron. What is
James Cameron.
So that's
Avatar.
Avatar and Titanic?
Of course, of course. Titanic. So, but then Avengers Infinity War is about to get into that level. Okay, 4 movies. I think there's Star Wars The Force Awakens makes the final. So let's see. Let's pick the earliest. Ingenious Nerd is quite the earliest here. I'm trying to see if there was anyone just before that one.
So it's probably Ingenious Nerd.
No, I think there should be.
The name alone is worth a ticket.
The name alone, eh?
The name alone. I don't think I'll be forgetting that name anytime.
Sounds like one of the X-Men.
Ingenious Nerd.
Now, for those I have picked, I'll round up with this. For those I have picked earlier, send me a DM. If you're going to come pick the tickets, I've said before, come on a weekday before 12 noon, right? But send me a message before you come to ensure, you know, It's not my house now. All right, but then that's all we can take. I will pick the earliest winner here. Stay to just follow our social media handle at TVC Connect, and the winner will be posted, and you get your tickets. You come during any weekday. If you can come today before 12, definitely you can get tickets. That's all we can take on social media. Now let's head over to Yomi and Titi. They are on standby with G-Wins, and they'll be talking to him about that video and some other stuff.
All right, thanks so much, Mike.
Ingenious nerd. That's such a powerful name. But it's also another great name is G-Wins. G-Wins. I want to ask about that later. But well, you heard him moments ago. He was on the show performing Erima.
All right. We always like to meet the personality behind the talent.
Yes, indeed.
So it's good to see you this morning, G.
Hey, G.
Yes, boss.
Hey, G.
For saying that, you should give him a fist bump.
Yomi, my fists are very small. I'm always afraid.
Just
give him.
There
you go. All right, then G-Wins in the building. Okay, so now we were reading through your story earlier on, and we thought, you know, it would be really nice for people to get to know you better. So tell us how you started. How did you get into the industry?
Well, it hasn't been easy. Like, it hasn't been easy at all.
Yeah.
Let me come close.
Oh, no, you can just, you can fist me. You can fist me.
Okay.
So it's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually sit there and then face us like this, so that it's not like you're just talking to me. You know, I don't want him to get jealous.
So you don't want him to move too close.
I don't want him to get jealous about this.
No, don't worry. He only has you for a few minutes.
Okay, all right. Especially your question.
Let's hear your story. Where did you grow up?
I grew up around the country.
Around the country?
Around the country, yeah. I mean, you have various experiences. You were in Niger at one time.
Yeah.
And
Akwa Ibom, Edo State, Delta State, Lagos, Kaduna, Abuja.
And you also grew up around a church, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which was also pretty challenging to your career. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, growing up with my dad, who is a reverend, it hasn't been easy. Boy, I want you to go to church. Go and be playing drum. But I know you. Go and be playing the drum. Don't worry. If you have to do something else, just go and do something else, not music. And I was like, Dad, it's all about just going to the church and play the drum. What about the happiness? What about what I was called for? What am I living for if I'm not happy? So I just have to pick up and be like, okay, since you guys are not ready to let me go, I have to go. So and whatever outcome you get, you take it that way. Let it be my cross. And here I am today with African Boy Empire.
Okay.
And I'm pushing.
So when you say you had to go, what did you do? Is it that you moved out of your house, or you just stopped going to church, or what
I was
happened?
going to church, like, not like often.
Okay.
And sometimes I have to leave the house for like maybe 2-3 days.
Okay.
And sometimes when I have to go to shows, and my pops will be like, when are you coming back? I'll be like, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't come to this house till 6, 7:30.
Wow.
Wherever you want to sleep, go and sleep. And there was no money then. So what I do is, okay, when I go to the show, I stay late, then probably take a bike or a cab or public transport.
Wow.
Come back at that particular time. When I come, it will be like, okay, now where's the money? You've gone, spend all your night outside. What are you standing for? And I was like, Dad, if you had given me if you have the money to give me to go and shoot a video, I probably might have been having shows for money.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about, you said that you weren't happy at the initial stage if you weren't doing music. Tell us what this really meant to you and why you just knew you had to do it no matter what.
You see, I grew up in a very rough family. That's what I would say. Like, my mom was the one that was bringing me up when there was nobody. Yet my dad was one mixed up man who doesn't even really care. I'm not talking about the Reverend Father. I'm talking about.
Okay, so the Reverend is your stepdad.
He's my stepdad.
Yeah. Okay.
So she has just been, so I knew talking about farming, talking about going to concrete, talking about walking on the street, you know, that was what I've gone through. And I realized, I even dropped out of school.
Okay.
Dropped out of school, 200 level, IBB. So because I was seeing myself through school, I couldn't continue. So I said, okay, let me just go for what is making me happy. After thinking, everything was to go back on music. So why not just go for it?
Everything always brought you back to that music.
Everything always got me back to music, because no matter how sad I am, no matter how angry I am, but when I heard sounds, I vibe to them, and that's all.
So I would love to know how you were able to raise funds for your first video.
Well, for my first video, it has been easy. I've been working. I've been working, like I've been saving. I starved myself to get to like. When I shot my first video, Aki Alabi was the one who shot the video. And the reason why Aki Alabi actually was the one that shot the video was because he has been coming to the studio and he has been seeing me recording. He was, okay, come on, do something about it, even if it is just online. But I understand the music business. It's not about just dropping songs online. We have TV, we have radio, we have Alaba, we have. So once you drop it online, it's not going anywhere. So you have to
ensure that you're on all the platforms.
All the platform, so that you can be recognized. So
But
that was it.
But you know, this industry is a delicate one. You
Yeah.
know, there are still some people that you have to kind of pay homage to. There are people that you have to try and maybe emulate or imitate. Who are the people that you've been working with to try and build on your craft?
What I've been doing is looking at other people's platform and be like, create a platform for myself.
Okay, like who?
I know, like, I was going through, what's his name, the video. That's why the fire was from a rich family, but I realized that guy didn't give up when he hustled for it. Okay. He left everything he has to do to focus and be like, okay, I managed to raise some funds and save for this project, and I realized if I have to work with this, I have to be very, very smart.
Okay.
And which is where I look out for Wizkid. I'm not saying because he's famous. No, there are people that have realized, they've walked, they've understand the ground, and they stood on it. So I had to come the same way. And that is why I came up with a very different sound, a very different lyrics, which I'm very sure normal artists won't be bold enough to tell you if somebody smokes and he smokes an R. So I just had to just create something for people to be like, okay, why is he saying this? And that is why. And I'm thank God, everybody will be like, okay, the sound is there and the voice is there.
Yeah, the sound and the voice.
All right.
That's G Wins.
G Wins. I was going to ask quickly, very quickly, what does G Wins mean?
My name is Godwin.
So God wins.
Yeah.
All right. Nice,
I like it.
nice.
I like it.
So for all your hard work, for all the efforts that you have put in, we are going to be rewarding you with some nkwobi.
Let's go.
In the kitchen.
Yes, indeed. So please, let's go get some
Please
nkwobi.
come with us.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
So
for someone that's lived all over Nigeria, you know what nkwobi is.
Yes, no.
Hi,
please have a seat. Confirm. So while we're getting the food ready, just take a sip of.
Yeah. So, Auntie Mary Jane.
I hope this is not. This is Fight for Life.
I leave the fork.
And I hope he's not.
Yeah, because you
juice.
Because you only enjoy nkwobi with your hand.
No, I told him to wet his.
No, I need to wet the voice so that the truth can.
So that I don't know what that means. Okay, so Chef Mary Jane. Please. Take us through this process once again.
Okay, we made nkwobi this morning.
Yeah.
And nkwobi is actually spicy cow food. It's in cow food spice, and you know there was one ingredient I didn't put. I didn't even tell you. It's called uba, but not everybody likes uba. So I didn't use uba. So in case you feel I didn't put uba in this, but not everybody likes it. So this is just the general.
But we like ehuru, so it's fine.
So the ingredients we had here was the cow foot. We had ehuru. Ehuru is calabash nutmeg, which gives it a yes, very much, which gives it a flavor. Then we have the uziza leaves, and we made a sauce. The sauce was made out of palm oil and potash. Please be reminded.
Just palm oil and potash.
The sauce was made out of crayfish, pepper, onions, palm
let
oil.
us eat
This
the
is not
I think all this
It's distracting you.
I think all this long story.
It's
story.
I think all this long story is
But do they
keeping our
eat
guests
this?
hungry.
Do they eat this with fork?
No, but we're in the studio and we just don't want him to feel.
Oh yeah.
I'm an African boy. African
All
boy
right,
empire.
thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories, our friends over at Homely.
Yes, indeed. And of course, thank you to Fola at Fola's Place for styling my hair. Now, G-Wins, you have to taste this.
Now I will taste it too.
You want to
African
wash
boy
your hand?
empire. I
Yeah.
want to make I look like
So
Chinese.
you brought hand washing for on national TV.
Sorry.
Pepper even there for the water safe.
You
So
All right, we have to go.
It's been a great show today, and thank you to
Have a
G-Wins
fantastic
for joining us.
weekend.
See you again on Monday.
All right, then. Catch us on YouTube, y'all.